This is a Headgum podcast.
Hello and welcome to Perfect Person, the show where I'm perfect and you're a person.
Zach's never listened to podcast.
That's so funny.
Thank you. I've been eating a lot of frozen meals recently, and I had a lasagna with beef, and I thought it was delicious recently.
We had a beef pappardelle yesterday.
Wait, are we supposed to start with an embarrassing fact?
Aren't you so glad, Miles?
I couldn't be more thrilled that Zach's here.
I'm so proud of this.
No, it's supposed to be something I did that was perfect. My delicious beef lasagna.
What's something you did that was perfect?
I'm sorry, what's embarrassing about a beef lasagna?
You started with I've been eating a lot of frozen dinners lately.
Well, we have a baby. We have a meal train.
No. Did you
not frozen from like a nice restaurant because from Jones on 3rd.
Okay. Money
Or
money.
Italy because we have a new baby, so people have been giving like a meal train.
Dinners.
It's like a thing you do. So
Wow.
Which I'm gonna do.
Oh, you are doing?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring you dinner.
Oh, okay.
My sister just delivered a meal train yesterday.
Wait, what's a meal train?
Or she's on a meal train.
She's on a meal train.
She's one of the locomotives.
It's not a sexual thing?
Toot toot.
Yeah, that's nothing. But it's people sign up for every day and they bring you a frozen meal.
To keep
And it's
you from dying.
Just
done.
for people that had babies?
No, people who are sick, people who've had like a death in the family. It's like anything that you would just feel they need a little extra help.
Nice.
And so we
Guys,
get fed
I would like a meal train because
For
I'm
what?
just living.
On
I'm
what
just
grounds?
going through it. You know, it's just been a time.
Yeah, I think she qualifies actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is sort of, She
A mess.
needs help. Yeah.
Always.
She always needs help.
Yeah, let's start a meal
But
train.
I'm sitting here with Kelsey, Darragh,
Oh my
and Zach
God.
Noe Towers.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Glad to be
Hosts-
back.
Yep, host of the Confidently Insecure podcast.
Yes.
I've added a co-host because last time I was here as my individual self, I was the Beyonce. I've gone
And
back
I'm the
to
Michelle Williams.
Beyonce and Michelle Williams together at last.
What the people have been begging for.
I at least give you Kelly Rowland status.
No,
You can be
totally.
both.
If anything, I'm Blue Ivy.
Fair.
But anyway, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you both here. You're both very funny. We
are.
Kelsey's episode of Perfect Person was really popped off in every single way.
So did mine with you on mine.
It was really I think it's
People
because
love us together.
Yeah.
We can't stand spending time together.
That's
Yeah.
not true.
We repel each other like ends of magnets.
That's not true.
Could be.
we hate it. We hate it.
Behind once you hit off,
Yeah.
we're punching each
Once
other.
the cameras are off, Kelsey says nasty things to
I
me.
choke him.
Yeah.
He punches me right in the taint.
Is it because he gives you good career advice?
Yes, right before we started recording.
It's because he's more successful than me, and I didn't plan for that.
That is not true.
I
He has
did
like
not
a
plan for
family
that.
and a baby. And
Well, I don't need that.
Okay.
You know I don't.
That's not for
No,
her.
that's definitely not what I was
I'm just
talking
saying more,
about.
he's like juggling more things than you.
I don't think that I'm more successful than you in any way.
I came for him at the beginning, so I had to come for you a little now.
well,
no,
hey.
just big fan when we're together.
Yeah.
The energy is palpable, and I think Zach is just gonna give us a little sprinkle topping.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to have both of you on the show. Now, people are calling in because they're lost. They need help. They need advice. What qualifies both of you? Let's start with you, Zach. As a perfect person that
Yeah.
can sort of fix any problem that's going to be on the phones today.
Totally. I mean, I thought this would go without saying just for being here, but I don't know. I guess I've survived in LA. Not only survived in LA, but I'm thriving in LA. Angelina, her and I went to college together.
Yeah.
And we shared a studio apartment for
Yeah.
a minute.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I've been through it all.
You think I've done a lot in life? You think I've smoked it, chucked it, fucked it, licked it? Zach's
I've done it.
But by the way,
More.
for another piece of career advice, that's a t-shirt.
Why is it not? Well, you know what I used to say is I've been there, smoked it, bought the t-shirt, bought the t-shirt, ate it,
Yeah.
shit it out.
Chucked it, fucked
Wore
it.
it as a diaper.
Yeah, wore it as a diaper. But Zach got sober 3 years before I did. So
Yeah.
that just goes to show you that he hit his limit even sooner than I did, and he's been through it. So you're getting even farther down the spectrum of trash.
And it's old gay wisdom, which is like a very special niche.
It's a wand not many men can wave.
Yeah,
Totally.
absolutely. I love that. Okay, cool. It just goes to show that you don't have to drink to be ridiculous.
That's so true. And
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like medicated. This is like me on medication.
That also makes you
Right?
more perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm not going to lie. I was worried about him for like 3 minutes once, and he got on Zoloft and like
Oh my
different
God.
person.
Oh, that's
He's
wonderful.
perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
Absolutely no problems. Wasn't I trying to diss you yesterday, and I couldn't think of anything that I didn't like about
we
you?
were doing shadow work, and I was like, tell me something that I need to work on. And
Yes.
she's like, I can't think of
I
anything.
literally
Oh,
can't think about
wow.
something I hate about Zach, which is very easy
Shadow
for me to
work?
Yes.
find. Miles.
I feel like you guys just admitted me into a cult.
Miles, you don't
Shadow
know.
work, and you both cocked your head to the side and went, yes.
I'm going to go lock the door real quick.
Where's your wife? We should tell her to go home.
I know.
Shadow work is exactly what it says. It's like the stuff that's in your shadow it's in your subconscious. It's maybe in the stuff you don't want to look at about yourself.
Wow.
How did you describe it yesterday?
Looking for problems that you don't want to like face.
Admit you have.
Problems
It's
you don't wanna face.
egotistical. And I was trying to think of something.
It's
for
probably like a
Zach.
defense mechanism for yourself, or like a survival mechanism where you're like, oh my God, I'm not going to like.
The thing I hate
Not
about
gonna
him
look
is
at that.
he's funnier than me.
Oh, it's so true.
And he has more sex than me.
That's not true. No. You almost had sex this morning.
Oh my God. I went on a date with an actual dad.
This morning?
Uh-huh. My first dad.
Really?
Yeah, he's 44.
And how was it? Could you tell he was a dad, or was he
No.
No, he's hot.
I didn't
No
know
offense.
he.
Excuse me?
I
wow.
think Zach just called you ugly
No.
straight to your face.
I like
Look
to
at
think
this man.
that I'm keeping it real.
Yeah,
Whilst
relatable.
You're
having a
very
baby.
handsome, and it's the only reason I felt comfortable saying it.
That's very nice.
That's true.
And-
You wouldn't actually tell an ugly person they're ugly to their face.
No.
I
I
could
do
tell.
believe
That's-
that.
Yeah.
Dicey move.
Yeah.
I see.
No. Yeah. It was.
And you had a date at what? It's like
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I like a morning date.
Yeah, me too.
I think
When
that's
you're
fun.
sober, you like get up and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, fuck, I guess I'll go
jerk
fuck
off.
someone.
Yeah. So we went out and he told me he had a vasectomy.
And you were like, game on.
I was like, oh, that's cool. And he said, oh, because he was talking about his dog. And he's like, that's why I don't want to have another kid. And he just glossed over it and was like, because my dog, I was like, oh.
A kid with his dog?
I feel like that's something you presented on the first date, which I guess he did.
Yes, but you don't gloss over it
No.
like that. And I went, hold on. You have a kid? He said,
Yeah.
16-year-old. And I said,
So he doesn't have a kid. He has a teenager.
yeah.
Totally different, by the way.
Very.
Having a teenager is like,
Yeah. But it was interesting. It was the first time that I was like, oh my God, there's like, this is the first time I've been in this tier of dating.
Yeah, that's
I'm
interesting.
old now.
Sure. Yeah. Dating
Yeah.
44. I know. I mean, I'm 29, so I do feel like I'm on the
Oh my
lower
God,
spectrum of being a daddy.
Miles, you're a child.
And isn't that funny? I also do actually feel like
You're old
having
soul.
lost. Kelsey made fun of my dead brother
Yep,
earlier.
I did.
I do feel like having lost at a younger
Trauma.
age aged me up a little bit.
You've also got the look.
Interesting.
You know how
Facial
like
hair.
some people look young?
Sure.
You don't.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Whoa.
it doesn't. Aging is a privilege, Zachary.
Aging is a privilege.
Kelsey.
Also, you look like a baby, Zachary.
Thank
so
You really do, by the
I
way.
know.
How old are you?
37.
right?
You look
You want to
incredible.
laugh so bad?
You look incredible.
So one of my friends said, like, I was talking about fitness goals, and he's like, well, since you're approaching 40, and I went, excuse me?
You do look like late 20s, and I'm not
Yes.
I'm not just
Good.
bettering you up.
Thanks.
Okay, that's the new thing I hate about you. You also look younger than me.
I also dress kind of young, and I act insane sometimes. So I think
Miles.
like he must be young.
Miles.
Wait, what's up?
I have to tell you something.
Oh my God, what?
A 23-year-old Nordic supermodel
Oh my.
is moving in to my house
Oh, why?
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
My roommate is moving out. She's moving in with her uncle because it's free rent.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, shit, I gotta find a roommate.
And you got a Nordic supermodel?
A 23-year-old Nordic.
Should we warn
supermodel.
him to stay away?
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Should we warn her to stay away?
No.
Even more so.
No. I showed Zach and Garrick this girl's photo,
Yeah.
and they went, she's so pretty, she's ugly. She's so attractive that I can't look at her for very long.
Yeah.
She's 23. What is that going to do to me?
Now, here's my question for you.
Yes, Miles.
Is there a no roommates canoodling policy that
I asked
you
the
have
same question.
in your house? Because to me, you're a very sexually open person. You're dating lots of different types of people. Is this a line that you will not cross?
This is the first and probably only time I'll ever say this. I don't think she's going to want to fuck me.
What?
She is so pretty. And like her standard must just be exactly. That's the noise her butthole makes when she walks in a room. She's so pretty.
Oh my.
That you're just like
A fairy god butthole.
Well, everybody, I guess that just about means we should get into the show.
now we start the show.
Nordic buttholes. But as always, thank you for being here.
Happy to be
if you listening at home, if you like the show, you can like and subscribe on all platforms.
Yeah,
and if you love the show, you can join us on Patreon, where we have extended versions of every episode, including this episode, where we talked about
True crime.
We talked about wild stuff.
Oh my God, it was salacious.
As well as a exclusive podcast called Perfect Person Platinum that only exists on the Patreon, and it's naughty and it's fun.
Oh.
So until then,
I'm going to subscribe to your
What's
Patreon.
your version of naughty?
That was a challenge.
that really like you feel like I'm Christian.
Well, I am right so far.
What's naughty about it? I told a story. This isn't really naughty, but I told a story one time of how.
He's like, how spicy can I get?
I don't actually know that I want to talk about it.
Give us a teaser.
I told a story. I told this story recently about how I dated a girl who was a polyamorous and a stripper in college.
And he was the third.
And I was the third.
Were you the pole?
I was the pole.
And I swear to God,
I'm so tall.
Any guilty whores that are over on this podcast, you need to listen to this episode because I
Kelsey
never want to
lambasted
hear shit ever again.
Yeah, Kelsey was like, you make fun of me for being alt.
Crazy liberal. You literally were a third before like thirds were a thing.
I know.
Wow.
In 2012.
Dead. Done.
Anyway, but the phone's ringing off the damn hook.
Oh my God. Ring-a-ling-ling.
We've got to get to these people.
Let's talk.
They need help, and we're the people to give it to.
We are.
As always, you can follow the Instagram in order to call in, and I post on the story times when we're recording the show, so you can get your advice before the going gets rice.
No, that you don't say that every episode, do you?
every single, I just say it every 10 minutes.
It's a requirement.
For the going rice.
Makes no sense.
See, and Miles will come over and set this up for us, where people can call in and talk to us.
Want to know the better? Well, don't steal my format.
Bill,
Don't steal my format. One of my favorite things about this mixer is this computer Bluetooths to the mixer, and there's no cables, and we can hear them in our headphones, and they can hear our microphones over the phone.
So it's like we're in a radio.
Yes.
It's like we're in a radio.
We're in a radio.
It's like
Your age just showed for the first time.
It's like
Zach.
we're magic school busing inside a radio.
Wow, the TV's got the color picture.
We're in a radio.
Hi, Miles. So I'm a pet sitter, and I found pretty incriminating evidence last week that I think that a husband of a couple that I'm pet sitting for is cheating on his wife. And I've had people tell me to just stop pet sitting for them because it's not worth the drama. But I would really feel bad if that wasn't the case. So I'm just wondering what you think.
All right. Let's give him a call here and find out what the evidence was.
Wait, they suspect one of their clients is cheating on his wife?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless it's the dog, butt out.
Oh my God.
You got to wait for them to pick up, Zach.
Hello?
Hello. You called because you've got a nasty little dog owner on your hands. I'm here with Kelsey, Darragh, and Zach Noe Towers.
Hi, caller.
Hi.
Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Caller, my jaw is on the fucking floor.
First of all, I need to know, what's the dog's name?
Yes. What's the dog's name? What's their behavior?
It's a cat. It's a one-eyed cat, and his name is Waffles.
Oh, this got juicy.
Waffles may have one eye, but he has seen everything.
Disabled cat.
Wait, like, don't we?
Yeah.
Someone knows who you're talking about now.
Maybe
though.
not.
Yeah.
Like, how many one-eyed waffles are roaming around?
You'd be surprised how many animals are named Waffles.
Yeah, it's okay. There's a lot of people that live in this country.
Okay, wait. Dear caller, how do you know? What's the evidence? Present us with your theory.
Give us the play-by-play.
Yeah.
Okay, this is why I think
I am
like this.
I am shocked.
Yeah. So these people they go to church with my parents.
Church.
And they're like in their 60s. They're retired. Their kids don't live at home anymore. And I've watched their cat for years and years. And like last week, they went away. The wife left 2 weeks prior. She left on like the 5th of February.
Suspicious.
The husband left on the 13th of February.
Okay.
And I was cleaning up in the kitchen, and right next to the cat food, there was this book. Like, clearly, I think it was supposed to be his like plain reading book. And on top of it was a paper towel. It was a used condom.
Whoa! That is. Oh my God.
You don't have a sound effect for that?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wait. Okay. I have questions.
Oh my God. That's like way bigger evidence than I thought it was going to be.
How do we know the book wasn't a smut novel and he was jerking off into a condom?
Because it was a book about Thomas Jefferson.
I restate.
No
How do we know?
But it could have been. But the thing, though, that made me kind of think it was that the trash can was literally like 2 feet away, and he very neatly wrapped it up and like folded it. And it was next to like where they put all the cat food out. So it wasn't like, it was in the kitchen. It wasn't like it was like just laying around.
So he was going to do something with it. He couldn't like just throw it away in his house because his wife could find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw it away elsewhere because
Yeah.
he was like, if I take this to a gas station, they can't trace the evidence.
Yep.
Okay. Dear caller, do you know that these people aren't in an open marriage? For sure.
Yeah, I knew Kelsey was going to ask
Do
this.
we know this? That's my first question about everybody.
It is
I
classic.
don't know that, but just knowing that they're like wasps in their 60s, I'm gonna probably say they're not. But also, it's just the fact that he clearly seemed like he was going to throw it away that made me like.
He wouldn't
like,
just put it in the
was
trash.
Right.
Yeah, like put it in the trash can. It wasn't in any, like, there was nothing, you know, in their trash cans upstairs, like, because I have to go around the house and do a bunch of stuff. But so it was just like, it was in the kitchen. It was on top of a brand new book that had the bookmark in the front. And, you know, so.
Let's talk about the book.
It just seems very suspicious.
One possible theory is that he was janking it to Thomas Jeff.
Are we sure it's not
He was
sexy?
jeffing it. He was jeffing it to Thomas Jefferson.
Do we even know that it was his cum in the condom?
How do we
Well, here's
know
the
that.
thing. Who else's cum? could
His
it-
male lover.
Waffles?
Yeah, sure. No, it could have been a male lover, but I think that the problem still persists. Is that don't try to make this like a big gotcha moment. Like we were being
No, yeah, like you solved it. We fixed it. He's gay. Okay, because
the
church
doctor was
people,
his mother.
Yes.
The church people do be freaky deaky like that. They do be the ones that for sure be cheating and doing that. Okay, can we break into the house under the guise of we're going to visit Waffles or whatever? Can we break into the house to try and find more information? I need to know more about this couple's marriage.
Yeah.
So I lightly checked their bedside table just to see
What'd you find?
is there like a box of condoms in the bedside table or something? Like is this, you know, I couldn't find anything, and I didn't want to go poking. Like,
you know what I would do maybe is I would text the husband, I found a condom out on your counter and see what he says. Because then he can either confirm or deny, or he can like give you money to not say anything.
This This is, by the way,
couple
I'm
friends
loving this mentality. You can
Zachary
blackmail
just told
this
you
60-year-old.
to blackmail the husband.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, why are
Yeah,
you wearing a
they-
condom if you're 60?
Because the last thing you act like 60-year-olds
No,
aren't
but-
bringing back chlamydia.
And
No.
it could be effing a 20-year-old.
Oh, I guess that's well, to me, it's like, no, if you're 60 and there's another 60-year-old at church, but I guess we don't know who it was with.
You know,
And
honestly,
that's how
he's-
STD spreads.
he's
Miles'
cheating-
assumption.
That's a
He's
good
cheating.
point.
If he's cheating,
He's
he's doing it
cheating
responsibly.
responsibly.
He's not
Yeah.
going to give his wife, a
He's a
cougar
good
thing.
man.
He's a good guy.
He's a God-fearing man. Well, you know what we said
Very.
yesterday? Anyone that says earthly, like earthly anything,
Yeah.
is a church person. Like
Earthly.
Earthly.
in this earthly world.
What was your state? What was your mental state, and where was Sprinkles or whatever when
Waffles!
you
Put some
Jesus.
respect on his disabled name.
Oh, yeah. What was
Um,
your mental state when you found the condom?
It was more just like, oh
Shock.
God, he's probably cheating on her. It was
Yeah.
less I'm not shocked by a lot of things, but it was just the mentality of like, oh God, he's probably cheating on
I
her.
also think you need to get rid of any of your friends that say you need to stop working for them
Yeah.
because this is juicy.
Yeah, it is
This
juicy.
is drama.
It's fun, yeah.
This is the next fucking Netflix short series
Yeah.
stock.
Yeah. So here's the thing. My question for you is, what's next? Like, are you?
That's why she called in, you ding dong.
I think that.
She's
Oh my God.
here to get advice.
I think that you need to get a little bit more information here. And I think the way you should do it is by doing a little snooping. I think you did a great job
Yeah.
looking for the condoms, because to me it's like, yeah, maybe him and his wife use condoms for some reason. Like
And he
maybe
just didn't
she's
throw it
has
away for
and
2
he's just been
weeks.
doing that for years and whatever, and he was going to do some sort of ritualistic thing. But
Yeah, maybe he's a witch.
maybe he's a witch and he's going to use his own sperm.
To ward
Summon a
off
demon
the,
or
yeah,
something.
or yeah,
It's a
summon-
pre-flight ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Maybe he takes some of his cum with him to fly.
Maybe.
It makes him feel safe,
Could be.
like a blankie.
Now, I am curious,
Yeah.
like, do you like this man?
Do you like these? Yeah. Did you like the person?
Do you
people?
like
So I
him?
Oh my
like the wife.
You
I
like
like
his
the
wife?
wife.
Do you feel like you're obligated to
Oh.
tell her?
So that's the thing, is like, it's putting me in a kind of awkward position because he has like not picked fights with me before.
Oh,
but I
this
told
is
him things were broken in the house. Like there was an
Yeah.
incident with the pool where I was like, there's a tear in the pool. And he did not believe
tear?
me.
A
He
tear.
was kind of
Oh.
like a tear in the pool liner. It was draining really quickly. It was
Yeah.
a whole thing. And he didn't believe me, and he only believed the pool cleaner, who was like a 50-year-old man.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's a sex
Patriarchy.
pig.
There's been
the pool triarchy.
he's
Oh.
just and he's like laughed. He's made like weird jokes before where I'm like, I don't really.
We're not a fan of him.
Yeah, fuck this
so
guy.
this changes the game entirely.
This is a classic trolley problem. If a condom is barreling down at a wife that you like,
At
do you
4
pick
p.m.
up the condom? And
Yeah.
here's what I actually think you could do.
Did you take a pic, or
If-
do you have proof that it happened?
I took a picture
Yes, send it in. Send it in. I want to see it.
but I threw it away because I was like, knowing the husband, if the wife got home before him and found that on the kitchen counter, he could easily say, oh, clearly the pet sitter was fooling around in our house.
This
Wow.
man
Whoa.
is panicking.
I
He-
wouldn't put it past him to do that, especially if he's covering up an affair. But on the other end, if it was just like an innocent thing or whatever, like I'm sure that they'd be kind of like mortified if I just was
Yeah.
like, hey,
Miles,
like,
do you
someone
do
left
updates?
a condom in the kitchen.
Because I feel like we're gonna need
We're probably gonna need an update.
We're
So-
gonna need
Something
an
I've been
update.
wanting to do that I'm going to start doing actually is updates on the Patreon, because it's sort of like
I
it's
love
like
that.
because people might not have listened to the first
Continuation.
episode,
Yeah.
but I would do continued where I call
Yeah.
people back like a month after. Or something.
Because this is so juicy. This is so good. There's so many ways we could go about this. Because now that we know we hate this man, my
Yeah.
tingy tentacles are trying to think of a saucy little blackmail
I think
situation.
keep snooping, because honestly, he could be jeffing it.
He could
and,
be.
and I think that like that's like in the world. Like I'm gonna, maybe there's too much information here,
Okay.
but I've jeffed it into a condom solo
At what
Why?
age?
because like to make sure it's not like a messy affair.
Get a
Doesn't it
fucking
get all of
tissue.
your dick?
I'm not
How much
saying
are
it's
you
optimal.
coming?
I'm not so much.
Why is there so much
I'm not
cum?
saying it's optimal. I'm just saying I've done it.
Okay.
Okay?
Listen, if I had a dick, I'd Jeff it too.
I was vulnerable here.
Yeah,
Sure.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
thank you.
it's not a crazy thing to do. It's
No,
really not.
I think that it's a thing that
What's
happens.
crazy is to hide condoms in a place that like now his wife is also not going to find the condoms
wasn't
too.
hidden.
No. I'm saying if there's a box somewhere, where's the box?
Oh.
If he's not cheating, why would he hide the box somewhere? So I think we got to find the box. If we can't find the box, that makes it a little bit weirder. Why is he jerking off into a single condom? Well, how did he buy a single condom?
If the condom doesn't fit, we must
must
acquit.
Quit.
I also think you keep that photo
And
under
frame
lock and key. Sure, frame it.
Email it to the press just in case.
Email
Or
it to
my God.
us
set
for
a timer
sure.
that it'll
case
go out.
I
Yeah.
go missing.
In case I go missing.
And I think you should lightly threaten this man next time you're around him.
Say like, hey, there was some trash.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely get more money out of this.
Yes. I think you should be like, Waffles is requiring a little extra care. One time I had to make sure he didn't ingest
Yeah.
some silicone,
I thought
some
about
latex.
that. I genuinely thought
See,
for
my girl.
like a
She's so smart.
moment to text the wife and be like he's like, if he found a condom, he's chewing on a condom. Like, what the hell is
Here's
happening?
where I worry though.
Like,
I don't
the cat
want.
found it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I don't want this woman to get hurt if she's like
No.
protecting herself, if she doesn't know, because then you are delivering bad news that will really
No, yeah.
hurt
I
her.
think
Yeah.
you make
Oh,
him
yeah.
squirmy. Don't make her
Oh
squirmy.
yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I think we lightly threaten him. How often do you get to sit the cat?
A couple times a year. They usually go away because they're like semi-retired.
I
So.
would drive by, little knock on the door, say, hey, I think you need to go out of town soon, don't you? And he's going to be like, what are you talking about? And you're going to be like, I think
It's Kelsey with a gun.
you
I think
need
you should go out
to
of
leave
town.
town soon. And I need a raise. And
Yeah.
if not, who knows what's going to be laying out for Waffles to ingest
Replace
next time.
the bookmark with a copy of the photo.
That's really interesting.
Oh God.
I think you print out the photo and put it in his bookmark.
And also, yeah, just keep enjoying this, by the way, because this is juicy.
Yeah,
It's gossip.
I
The
love
thing-
this for
now,
you.
here's the only place to be careful is, the reveal. Zach's right.
Yeah.
You don't want to,
Church
like,
is a messy, gossipy
you
place.
want to maybe set up, orchestrate an event where he has to tell her, but I think that
Definitely.
you need to, like, keep enough distance from it that you're not revealing to her. Because especially if you don't know her that well, even if you like her, it's like sort of.
I don't know, but if she's bored, don't you think?
Who's bored?
If she's like in her 60s and she's got nothing going on, don't you think a little spice to just completely disassembling her like belief system in life could be a little interesting?
Yeah, that's no, I don't think that.
Yeah, let's
but-
do some shadow work with this.
Yeah, let's do some shadow work.
Call back to earlier if you're on the
But
Patreon.
anyway, yeah, I think keep letting it ride. Get a little more evidence. I definitely am going to want an update to this.
Yeah, me
but,
too.
Okay.
That
Be
is
sure to
so
include me.
wild. I would say also if there's some evidence, there's more. There's always going to be more. And also, if this guy's a dick to you, you know shit that you can just kind of subtly hint at, and forever he'll wonder.
Yeah.
He's already going to be wondering what happened to that condom.
Yeah, he's for sure panicking.
Of course, yeah.
Because he specifically put it in that napkin on top of his book to take, and it disappeared. Sister.
Yep.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Where did you throw the condom out?
He did already pay me, and there was nothing added. I was kind of curious to see if maybe
He added
he
no
sent it over
tip?
Venmo. No extra money added.
Oh, bitch! I'm Venmo requesting. I'm sending back a request for $150 extra.
Venmo request. I found it.
Yeah.
Winky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do the jerk off emoji.
The splash,
And
splash.
Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas
Yeah.
Jefferson hat.
Yeah, I think you've got a lot of options here to blackmail.
Yeah, this is fun.
This is really fun for you. Well, keep enjoying this juicy goss, and
Please update us.
please update us. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so
I
much
will.
for calling
I'm so
in.
glad that you guys.
We solved it.
I'm
you
so
know?
glad you guys enjoyed it though, because the second after I processed what happened, I was like, I have to call Miles.
Oh, yes. That is what I want people to be out there
Love
doing.
that.
When you have interesting things that happen in your life, I need you to call
Yes,
in. And
good
you
job.
have done that, and I
Yep.
appreciate it. You have a fantastic evening. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh my God. That was the
Wow.
one we started with.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
And it's all downhill from here.
I've been watching way too many true crime docs recently because I am like, he's going to murder someone next.
Yeah.
My
or
brain's
maybe
just
the
going,
wife will.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
What if
That's
we
right. The doctor was
started
his
it?
mother.
What if that was Waffles?
The cat?
Yeah.
I could not stop thinking about the cat.
Meow.
I can't believe you said he had one eye, but he's seen it all. I'm dead.
But he's seen it.
Yeah, what we need is a pet cam in that house.
Yeah, petty cam.
Hey, Miles, you put out a call for conundrums, so here I am.
Ooh.
I am a high school teacher, but I think I might be like too hot and too Gen Z to be a teacher because sometimes the kids don't respect me. And like one time I got called a MILF to my face. So yeah, if you have any advice on how to be a good teacher, please let me know. Goodbye.
Is she a mom? That's what I want to know first.
I bet not.
My jaw is yet again
But, like,
on the ground.
Yeah,
I
it would
have
be-
so many questions.
Like-
Call this bitch immediately.
I just feel like it'd be so hard to be. I mean, being a high school teacher is impossible.
Yeah,
but especially
period.
for now, like with kids and how like aware they are of fucking everything because of the internet, it would be.
But I also love that was what she assumed the problem was that
Hello. You called perfect person because you're too hot to be a teacher.
Oh my God, no.
Yes, bitch! Yes, you did!
I'm here with Kelsey, Darragh, and Zach Noe Towers.
Oh my God.
Oh my God,
Hey,
hi.
you hot slut! I'm ready for this.
I can't believe it.
I am so ready for this. Okay, as someone who grew up in Florida, where it is just normal Tuesday for your teacher to sleep with a student.
Nope. Yeah. Not a normal Tuesday, though, just for the audience.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, bad.
I had hot teachers left and right. My friends were getting kicked out of school, expelled. I get it. But dear caller,
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
gotta
seem like
know.
you get it. I want to clarify.
I gotta clarify. My favorite thing about you, the reason why I know you would be that bitch, my friend, is because you think the problem is you were like, I know what the problem is, that they don't respect me. I'm too fucking hot.
Yeah. That damn right.
How hot are we talking? Give me a description. I want to hear.
Like, okay, I'm humble till someone gives me a reason not to be.
I love that.
And
Is she a Leo or like a Virgo? What is she? I love
I'm a
it.
Pisces.
Even better.
No, so I don't think I'm that hot personally, but all of my friends tell me that I give MILF energy.
Are you a MILF? Are you a mother?
No, I'm not at all.
What is MILF?
That's
know
the
what
best
I've-
kind of milk.
You know what I've
if I'm
heard,
being
though?
honest.
That MILF, much like best friend, is not a person, it's a category.
That
Someone's on
confused
Pornhub
me
a
to
lot.
no end.
Excuse me.
That
No, I
could-
mean like someone
like
who...
a category on Pornhub.
No, it's like a category of person.
Oh.
Sure.
You guys are on Pornhub too much. Okay, so what's up, Pornhub?
True. Okay, so you're a certified hottie giving MILF energy, which we still don't know exactly why, but we'll come there.
I can hear it in her voice.
I can hear a cat in the background. That's my ADHD.
I heard a
Yes,
meow.
sorry,
Focusing
I'm
on.
cat sitting.
Is his name Waffles by chance?
We just had a Catsitter call in.
Okay.
His name's Timmy.
Aw.
Timmy the cat. That's cute.
What grade are you teaching?
So I teach high school. I'm in
worst.
Canada, so that's like grade 9 to 12.
What subject?
Mostly everything because I'm a substitute right now. But like
Even
You're the hot
Yeah.
substitute.
Yeah. So here's the thing about being like, to me, how you get kids to respect you is you really have to not give a shit about being their friend.
At
I feel
all.
like at all, and they will respect the hell out of you because the more that they want from you, like affection wise, as a teacher, if you're like instructing or whatever, you just have to like let go of the idea that you're trying to make them think you're cool or whatever, because they're going to think what they are, and high school kids are insane.
Yeah, but you also have to understand we're adding a layer into this that you two would not understand, which is being incredibly hot. Once
Wow.
you're a
Yeah, zinger.
incredibly
Yeah.
thank you. I was curious
exactly.
what noise that was.
Crickets, literally.
When you add in like she can be not giving a fuck. She can be like the cool teacher.
Yeah.
But when you add the layer of hot, you don't have a choice.
It's just pretty girl problems, and it's like I
Yes.
get that. Yeah, being
But-
hot is like you're persecuted. in this
Here's where
country.
it's complicated
so
too,
hard.
because I want people to think I'm devastatingly gorgeous.
Yeah.
And especially when it's coming from like a Gen Z audience where they think I'm like cool, I'm like, that's all I want. But when it's coming from high schoolers, then I'm like, this feels problematic.
So tell us an example of an experience where you felt like they didn't take you seriously, or
Someone called you a MILF to your face.
Yeah, I'm just curious about that.
So the MILF situation would be like the biggest example. But a lot of times it'll be like, I'll just walk up to like a teenage boy in my class and be like, hey, can you put your phone away?
Uh-huh.
And sometimes they just won't even look at me.
Oh, I would snatch that phone
and it's like
so fast.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Especially because schools are so kind of like not strict on phones anymore, at least where I am.
Really?
And I've heard also like from friends of mine that are teachers that sometimes kids will now like they'll be like, this is my comfort. Like
oh no.
So it's very complicated
Yeah.
because kids also, while kids do kind of like need certain like, hands occupied things, kids also know how to abuse the system
Of course.
because they're kids.
And
so
Apple
like,
Watches, game over.
Yeah,
You're
game
texting nonstop.
I'm playing Fortnite on my Apple Watch in math.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
what is your school like about like I personally would be punishing people left and right.
You'd be
You can't
hitting
be
kids.
hot punishing.
Yeah, no,
No.
literally, if someone called me a MILF, which they have before and they will again,
Okay.
I would be like, go to the fucking principal's office.
Yeah.
I'm calling down and being like, he sexualized me. I don't feel safe with him in my classroom. Don't let him come back.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
like that will spread really fast. And then you'll be like, yeah, you guys, it's really simple. Like, don't talk about my tits and we're cool.
Don't talk about my incredible tits.
Yeah.
I am truly at a loss of advice to give because no matter how nice you are or strict, you're giving a kid a boner.
Yeah, kids get
Because-
boners
You
when
can't
the wind
control that,
blows.
though.
Yeah. But like no
People
matter
get boners
what,
on airplanes, Kelsey.
if you're a hot teacher, like it's game over. You're mean to them, boner. Nice to them,
We're
boner.
not trying to not give them a boner.
Yeah.
We're trying to create a respectful environment, Kelsey. And honestly, this is something we've talked about before.
Obviously,
Well, I don't know why I have to keep bringing this up to you.
We have different life experiences, clearly. What is respectful? Like, there were for sure teachers that I would have, like the guy who's like the TA who comes in and throws the book off the desk
Oh my
on the
God.
first day.
Or like the
Yeah, this is
PA,
porn. This
the
is porn. You're
PA.
describing
it's
porn.
real life. This is real life. And then you've got teachers that are just like, oh my God, how did they get laid at all? Like it's
Ever. And
one
maybe
or
they
the
don't.
other. Yeah.
And we understand this is not what you called in about. But you said, I want to be taken seriously. And Kelsey's like, I would have fucked the sub that threw the book on the floor. And it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Not
trying to
helpful.
say I get it. I completely get it. It's a tough, sticky sitch.
Yeah, I think you just got to not give a shit. And by the way, you might be giving kids boners, but that is not something that you can control.
Right.
Kids, when I was in high school, I was freaking popping a bone all the time.
Yeah, for no reason.
For no reason. Yeah. Is this helpful?
Oh, yes, it is.
Are you sure? Because I don't feel
I
like
think
I
so.
helped.
Well, you didn't, but
Oh, you
Yeah, we
did?
did.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm just saying I get it. It's hard to be devastatingly hot. And especially in an environment of authority and like teenage
That's,
boys.
like-
No.
You can't change it. Like I was
Yeah.
in like mom jeans and like a high neck tank top and like a big cardigan
That
when
sounds
this kid
hot.
called me.
That's a cool outfit, though. Well, anyway, tell us your game plan before we let you go, because I do feel like we sort of talked about something you didn't call in about.
Okay, well, this week I'm going to be subbing in like a computers class.
Hot.
So that's going to be hard because they have computers.
Do they go on crazy websites?
they've got to have them blocked.
You guys are obsessed with Pornhub. It's like crazy.
Sponsored by Pornhub. This episode has been sponsored by
No,
Pornhub.
it's not.
But I think I'm just going to have to stick to like close the window. Brett,
Yeah.
close the window.
Yeah, no more nice
Where you're-
teacher.
It's also like, to me, with high school kids, they could be going through a crazy mood. Here's actually a hot little tip. Definitely do your best to like cater to everybody, but there's also high school kids that are just going to like be dicks on purpose. And you can like, sometimes there's kids that you just have to like, okay,
Ignore.
this person for the day is like choosing to push these buttons to try to get a rise out of me.
We also really did not acknowledge the substitute teacher of it all.
Oh,
We
'cause no one
never
respected
our
us
substitute
subs.
teachers.
Yeah, it's hard to get respect as a sub.
because they're like, you're not my real dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's giving roll the TV out and shut up.
But to me, maybe it's like if once you gain a reputation for yourself, though, And you just don't want it to be that you're the hot sub that people can text during
Yeah, you're the
class.
hot dom.
I'll be the hot dom from now on.
No, that's a Pornhub category.
Jesus.
Okay, so send us an update and a picture because I want to see.
Of you.
Oh.
Yeah. I can give you personal advice. Just slide into my DMs.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
You're
I will.
welcome.
Well, thank you so much for calling in. You're the best.
sorry.
And
We're sorry.
and we're sorry. And have a fantastic evening.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
I can't believe you chose that one. Hi, I'm too hot to be around teenage
It was
boys.
great.
funny.
It was great.
Oh my God. We're going to do one more call here.
Only one?
Oh.
It's okay. I gotta go have sex with a married guy.
Oh my God.
Don't we all?
We get it. It's like you have one note as a brand.
Wow.
And that note is complex. She's a run. She's an entire. That's my note.
Let's listen to this voicemail here.
Okay, hello, Miles. So I have two friends. One is my
Lucky.
roommate. One is a friend of a friend that I made over the summer, but now we are friends. And I'm trying to set them up together, and I don't know how to make one of them to make a move on the other. They both think they're cute. They're two girls, which is very fun, and they both want that right now. They're both intentionally looking for that. And both of them have just gotten out of bad relationships. So I would love some, just help
Positivity.
getting them together somehow. Okay, bye.
How do you catfish your friends into hooking up?
Listen, you can lead a lesbian to pussy, but you can't make her lick.
Whoa.
I know. It's like having two of me here, right? It's insane.
Oh my God.
Insane. That
But
is-
it's not like they're an endangered species and you desperately have to get them to mate.
Also-
No, but I think it's fun. I mean, come on. You haven't had two friends that you're like, I would be really fun if they started dating. By the way, I've done this so many times and then it always ends bad.
oh, good to
Just
fucking
'cause-
know.
Well, no, I think it's like, two close friends of mine being like, oh, it would be so fun if they hooked up and we're like an item, and then they do, and it's like,
But here's
Oh.
another thing is that this is kind of a classic problem that it usually is the reverse Uno where it's a woman who thinks her two gay best friends would be in love with each other.
Oh my
and all they
God.
have in common is
Oh,
that they're
sure.
Straight
gay.
people cannot gauge gay
But
men.
I'm
at
Gauge.
all. Gauge.
They're just not making a move.
They're
Yeah.
getting timid, so it's like, how do you? Yeah, I think to me, what you do is a sort of group. Well, actually, I don't know why we're even talking about this.
Group hang.
I forgot what
They
the
were gonna
format of the
say.
show was. Let's call this person back. I was about to answer.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, well, this person, fuck him.
Hello.
Oh my God.
You
Oh
called,
my gosh, hello.
You called perfect person because you're trying to get two of your friends
To fuck.
to fuck.
Yes.
Oh
So
my
yeah.
God.
tell us about the situation that you're in. We heard your voicemail and we want more. I'm
Yeah.
here with Zach and Kelsey.
Hi.
Okay, lovely. Okay, so I have my roommate. We'll use fake names here.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
My roommate, Alice,
Love
and
Alice.
my friend's friend, who I am now friends with, we'll call her Haley. Okay.
Got it.
So Alice and Haley both just got out of relationships that I was not a fan of for either of them.
Okay.
But Haley is still sort of seeing her ex-boyfriend a lot more than I think is appropriate. And
that
personally,
problem.
I think I should get them together. They think each other are cute,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know how to get them to actually do something about it because they're both still just broke up, question
Yeah.
marks.
And they're
Mm.
both for sure biases.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, this is going to sound a little silly, but is one more aggressive than the other? Like, is one more experienced in making a move, or are they both the kind that is used to having them, the people come to them? You know what I'm saying?
Is one the alpha?
I'm trying to avoid saying wearing the pants. Does
Whoa,
one wear?
Kelsey's
I
really
said-
showing her privilege.
I said
Yikes.
I'm avoiding saying it.
Well, you said it.
Okay.
You said it, Kelsey.
Okay. Well, yes, but the problem is that the person is Haley, the one who is still kind of seeing her ex-boyfriend a lot.
Oh.
And so I feel like that is holding her back.
Kind of seeing an ex, like what does that mean? Like, is she
Not over it?
It means they're still doing it.
But just
But-
like,
but just to do it?
or is there still feelings?
Someone
That's the
has
thing I don't
feelings.
really know.
Someone for sure has feelings.
But yeah, there's still feelings, but I feel like it's just the remainder of having been in a
Sure.
longer relationship.
Have Hannah and
Haley
Haley
and
and
Alice.
Alice, also a great lesbian movie, have they hung out like at your place before? Does Haley come over
Yes.
often? Okay, can we make it happen
it was-
more?
It was once, and it was last night. We were all hanging out.
And how did it go?
my God.
Was the chemistry there?
Yeah.
How did it go?
I was maybe very high, so I might not have been reading things wonderfully.
Allegedly,
They
you
left
were
after 10
high.
minutes. You were asleep on the couch.
You wake up with your hand in a bag of Cheetos. It's not how the night we thought was going to go.
But I felt like it was there because there were 6 of us, and we were split off into like 3 little groups, and they were in a little group together.
This is a hot little
And-
movie.
yeah,
Yeah.
twosome.
Is this
Yeah.
Euphoria?
Twosomes.
So they were talking all night long. Did your roommate
Most
Alice come? Did she dish? Did she say like, "Oh my God, it was flirty," or was it like Haley was just yapping on about her boy problems?
Yeah.
Not talking about boy problems, but it did seem like maybe it was more like getting to know you friends kind of feeling. But
like a first date
Haley
vibe.
left. Yeah, like Haley left kind of early-ish because she had to go home, which was very annoying.
Fuck her ex-boyfriend.
But yeah,
Okay.
no.
Oh, okay, good.
But maybe, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah. Haley's so messy. We love her.
We love her.
Anyway, so she left early, and then my roommate was texting her a little bit after.
Ooh, that's a good sign.
But it was like, it was really nice to meet you and talk to you. Like, sorry I had to leave kind of thing.
okay.
Can
Wait,
we
that's
call Haley right now? Can
my
we add
God.
Haley to this call? Or can you like text
I
her
don't
and
think
be
we
like,
can.
No, because
Okay,
she's not
yeah.
ready. We don't want to.
were
We don't
you
want to
like,
force it.
can you text her and be like, oh my God, what do you think of Alice? She thinks you're cute. Like, can you play like silly friend, just being like messy matchmakery, like, ooh, TTT?
Okay, but I'm trying.
You're not trying hard
I'm
enough.
trying to do that. Well, okay, no, but I told them both before. I was like, you guys are both newly broken up. You should make out.
Okay,
And
that's not
then-
hard enough. You text
Oh my
Haley
God.
right now and be like, did you want to put it in
Jesus.
Alice?
Kelsey is so unsubtle.
I'm on the flip side of Kelsey's argument. I'd say leave these girls
I agree.
be.
I agree. And here's why.
No!
Kelsey is
You two
trying to
are
approach
boring as
something with a
shit.
hammer.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you know why,
saying-
Kelsey? Because here's the thing, though. If it goes badly, then like they're gonna be annoyed.
They're adults. They're
Even more reason to leave them be.
no. I think you can push gently because you know them both the best.
Yeah.
If you're not just doing the thing where it's like you're gay, you guys should hook up. If you genuinely think they'd have like stuff in common,
Yeah.
you should be the one kind of. I sometimes wish back in my day when I was a little bit younger, I wish I had a friend that I could be like, bitch, text her and see what she thinks about me. Or like, bitch, see if she's going to be at that thing
Yeah.
tonight. Like I would be that friend for them.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that if you like someone, you should tell them immediately. Like, I think that usually
must be nice.
What
Being
is-
so confident.
No. Not that it's easy, but just that like people being like, I have a crush on this person. Like, I'm not sure if I should tell. And it's like, well, they should obviously communicate that because then they're going to know
People
right
can't
away.
Do that. No one's ever. That is such a rare thing to be able to do in your 30s, your 29s.
Not to be like, I love you, but just to be like, hey, like we should hang out. Like, you know what I mean? Like just to
No.
be forward.
Yeah.
You can't
Not
have
everyone
some-
God,
can
I
do
love
that.
this.
You just said
She
you should
wants
tell
a
them you want to
medal-
put it in.
She's like,
Yeah.
I want to meddle
I'm
third
saying,
party.
I'm
to tell.
saying, yes, I'm saying that these two people who clearly just got out of relationships and might not be the most like forward out like bisexual girls might need a gentle push.
But this person gave the gentle push, like did the work of like putting them together, saying they both think the other is cute or whatever.
I don't think I think here's what a gentle push is. go to dinner with the two of them.
Yes.
And
This
then
is what I'm
leave
talking about.
suddenly.
Go to dinner with the two of them
Fake
and
an emergency.
take a phone call. Say, oh my gosh, a family member's in the hospital. I have to. Yeah, doing like some sort of group activity. Like that's how I've gotten friends to hook up before. And that's how you do it. You just have a group activity and just invite those people. And then it's like, oh yeah, like, oh, there's like a couple other people that I'm talking to are like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom for 40 minutes.
40?
And
Oh my God. IBS.
Wait, can we ask what your relationship status is? Is this a diversion technique for you
Oh
to
my
not
God,
observe
Zachary.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
my.
sorry. Therapist hat is on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not interested in like having a relationship with anybody, but
Yes,
there
little
is somebody
slut.
where it's like we go to parties and like we can make out at parties and have that, but then outside of that we're just friends, and I'm cool with that. Like
Great.
we are good there.
A
Okay,
party
you know
maker,
what you
a party
want. I
maker.
No
like
deflection.
it. Yeah.
that's
No,
great.
this isn't a It sounds like you just genuinely are looking out for your pals.
I mean, when friends hook up, it can be so fun. I have had this happen so many times where me and Sarah are like, oh my God, what if these two people hooked up?
you
That would
just
be
said
so
you were
fun.
notoriously bad at hooking
No,
people out. That
we
it's
are
never...
very good at it. But the problem is that
It's-
then when
yeah.
it's too close to the inner circle,
Yeah.
when it's fun, it's the
It's so
most fun. But when it sucks,
You need
it's
to be
like,
able to be the
ugh,
person.
We can't invite both these people because like they're not going to want to see the
Yeah.
other person or
Okay,
whatever.
fair enough. Are you willing to move out of your house
Yeah.
if it got down to
Oh.
it being that messy?
I feel like I would take my roommate's side though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
I
Okay.
feel like we're closer there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to play out every scenario of the disaster that it could be, but I'm
Yeah,
still
that's healthy.
I'm still on the side of like let's make this fucking happen.
You
I
know
think,
what? Actually, here's a little pro tip, if I
Oh.
may. Hang out with both of them. Whatever. Do dinner and a fucking movie for all I care.
in a fucking movie.
It's enough. Do whatever you want to do. And then maybe it's not a bad idea to be like, oh my God, like, are you dating? Like to talk to them about dating in front, like when you're in a little three thing. So one of them can be like, oh yeah, like I went on this date. It didn't go that well.
Hey, right. See if they talk like, oh no, I'm single and ready.
When you have like a crush on someone, talking to that person about other people dating before you hook up is kind of fun.
I love this. Messy Miles.
I don't think it's messy, but I just
remember.
remember like when I was a single person, like, you know, it's like obviously everyone's dating, whatever.
Yeah.
And you like meet people and it's like, oh yeah, like I went on this date and like, I don't know, it did not. Like talking about it can be cathartic and make you
Yes.
feel like it's like vulnerability kind
And
of.
horny.
And horny.
Yeah.
That's right, Kelsey. Thank you.
I who I think you should listen to.
Oh,
think
God.
you should still pursue this and get them in the same room together often.
Sure.
And like you have the power to be the man behind the curtain, the Oz, if you will.
Yeah.
You have the power to text one and be like, oh my
Yeah.
God, are you feeling this?
I think
like,
you
what
should.
do you think?
I think you should mansplain how for them to be in a relationship. Listen, you guys don't know any better, so I'm going to tell you. You should be dating.
They also said that they weren't in good relationships and we don't like this ex. So like it's also one
So
of
help them get out of those relationships, but I think you've done enough.
Zachary,
personally.
this makes so much sense as to why
Okay.
you've never introduced
No.
me to anyone
Okay,
ever.
so me and Caller, I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. I'm not eager to be in a relationship. I'm like very, very, very happy and confident on my own.
Keep on digging the hole and just enjoy. And just remember, if you push too hard to get two people to hook up and you're not ready for the aftermath, but it seems like let it happen a little bit. I don't think you need to do too much prodding.
Yeah, we're hanging out Friday, I think. So hopefully I can make it happen.
Please include me on the DMs. Like DM Miles,
Yes.
the pod, and I. And
Right.
like I would like to
Okay.
still be involved. Zachary
right.
would like to be excluded
Yeah.
from this narrative.
I would like to be suited.
I just,
Okay, I'll make a group chat.
Not a
Make a group
match.
chat.
Yes.
Thank you so much for calling in. You have a fantastic day.
Thank you. You
Bye,
too.
friend.
Bye. That brings us to our final segment of the show, a segment we like to call Get Real. This is a segment where we force a genuine moment in an effort to learn more about ourselves and each other. Zach and Kelsey, you've obviously been fantastic guests
Obviously.
here on the
as
show
usual.
so far.
no one told me this was happening.
Yeah, I think that you're obviously both very silly billies.
So silly.
You're sort of silly people.
So
you're running around making
silly.
jokes and stuff like that. But I also feel like you have a lot of interesting things about your life that are more serious, that are
Serious.
interesting for us to prod
Prodding
and to think.
about it.
So, I guess I'll start
me first.
I'll start with Zach because
No,
Kelsey's
let's
been on the
start
show
with Kelsey.
before.
What?
I need an example though.
Well, I'm just gonna. We're just
Yeah, he's
talking
gonna
here.
go.
We're just having a genuine moment.
Yeah.
Does the music stay on the whole time?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a move. That's a choice.
Zach, I feel like you don't know how powerful you are, and that's a good thing.
Because I'll be absolutely corrupt once I figure it out.
Stay humble is what I'm saying.
I do feel like I haven't necessarily unlocked,
Your fullest potential.
yeah, my fullest potential.
Yeah, no, I'm glad.
What do you think that looks like? Like when you say fullest potential, do you mean the version 5.0 of your personality?
It's almost not a personality. For me, because I do stand-up, I get fearful of trying new material, and that says something about me. Like, I don't think I'm funny, or I don't think I'm, like, consistent.
Worth being laughed at.
Yeah, so I do need to, like, be more vulnerable and have more confidence in myself at the same time.
Stay
Yeah.
humble.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Miles, you're a good dad.
Thanks.
How do we know that, though?
I feel like I'm doing mostly like it's like I think that the dadding I will do is a little later. Like right now,
You're just keeping
That's
it
what an
alive.
absent
Yeah, it's like-
father would say. I'm gonna dad later, I promise.
I'll be back,
no,
son.
the dadding now is like, oh, he's like sweet and I care. I don't have to
Yeah.
teach him about how to be a
No.
good person yet.
Yet.
Which I'm obviously, I think that that's like a different thing. Right now, he's like really fucking cute. He just learned how to smile, and it's incredible.
I think I took this segment as I'm supposed to give you guys compliments.
No, I mean that's sometimes
No,
what it
it's
is.
something to work on, isn't it?
No. It's just a genuine moment.
Oh, just
It's
real.
called Get Real.
We're getting real.
Oh.
Kelsey, I'm curious for you.
Lots of thoughts.
Yeah, I am curious.
So
I
much.
mean, you have
You're
a very
just curious.
You have a fascinating life.
It doesn't feel that fascinating.
Does it not?
What? No, this is so.
It
it's
doesn't
like the
feel that
curse maybe
fascinating.
of being in LA and having like peers that are also doing big things, but you are literally an author of like a best-selling book.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're on TV. You have a movie you're directing. Like
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of interesting.
I've
like,
said
amazing
I don't
stuff.
before, the
ever
fact that
feel
you're
like
hot
that.
is like the least interesting part about you.
Zach did say something. I was on a podcast that promotes single people. It's like a funny dating show.
Oh, that's fun.
And they call your friends and they get like comments.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you, so then they surprise you with the comments. And Zach went, okay, guys,
Jesus.
let's get it out of the way. Yeah, she's hot, but that's the least interesting thing about her.
It
And
really
I went,
is.
oh
That's really nice.
God. And he like threatened people.
Wow.
It was
I
really
did.
cool.
I like
It was
that.
really kind.
Well, I think that you obviously have a candor that is very admirable that I think I admire and I look up to. Where like
You're taller than me.
you're able to be very confidently insecure. You're able to be
Wow.
very confidently yourself in a way that does not feel apologetic. Whereas I often feel like for my parts of my personality, I'm like trying to soften them for people.
Really?
Or just try to like.
I like your hard edges.
That's very nice.
I think you should be
have hard
more
edges?
often.
I don't know that I do, but
Miles, I don't think you're hard
No.
enough.
Jesus.
I think you need to
Yeah,
be hard
you're
often.
kind of flaccid right now.
yeah.
Well, I think that often like I mimic in conversations to make people feel comfortable.
It's because you're tall and you're male.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
think
and
that
straight.
and straight. So I feel that I need to.
Apologize constantly.
Sorry about that. I feel that I need to just like mold that a little bit.
No.
Not that I'm changing fundamentally what I
No.
think, but just like mimicking in a way.
When I saw you out at your party for your baby and you were with your with your pals
Yeah.
and in a safe environment, I was like, look at our boy go.
By the way, I loved having you at our
That
party.
was so fun. I
Zach,
wish I
you'll have
could
to come to
have
the next one.
stayed
Oh my God, I was
longer.
gonna say, I did not get
Your
that invite.
friends are just weird and cool and funky and be you more.
It's kind of
Miles.
interesting
More
to see.
Miles.
It was nice to see you at that party, Kelsey, because they do feel like separate worlds in
Yes.
a way where I have this like huge community of people. I mean, obviously funded by my wife, Sarah, founded. Sarah pays them all to be
They're
there.
on the payroll. Jesus.
Sarah has lived in LA for a lot longer than me, and she has this giant network of friends. And I also have that skill, and so we've merged our groups. And we
dangerous. That could be dangerous.
But it was cool.
But you
that-
guys did it.
I was glad that you were there because it's
It
like
was so fun.
you know.
When we were in the backyard, me and
Yeah.
Garrick were like, does Miles really have this many friends?
Yeah.
That we
Yeah.
don't know about? Like, we were shocked how
guys
many
felt a
friends he
little
had.
silly.
We were like, who the fuck are these people?
Yeah.
And they're cool.
Wow.
We sleep on Miles.
Yeah.
That's wow. You
Be-
sleep on Miles.
Be more awoke.
I turned the music up. Well, yeah. Be more
Wow.
awoke, but
be more awoke.
but yeah.
Wow, cathartic.
That's the show.
I fucking love it here.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
More
nice.
of me.
Thanks for doing the show.
More of me.
You're
Yeah.
both very, very talented and extremely funny. You make
Same.
me laugh very hard.
Back at you. Zach is
Thanks.
growling.
Zach just growled
I
at
think
me.
Zach's like cold or something.
Are you
He's
cold?
getting,
I
he's
am
getting
a little
I'm
cold.
sorry you're cold.
That's okay.
It's
getting
really
all
cold.
uppity.
There's no central heat in here. I tried to run the heater before and it blew the fuse.
I also think caffeine maybe like makes your blood thinner
Oh.
and thus colder.
Don't Google
Don't
it.
Google that. Doesn't that make sense though? When you're caffeinated, don't you feel a little colder?
You know what we shouldn't do?
What?
Science.
Is
Be
say a fact and
scientists?
say, doesn't that make sense? Say something that's not true and just say,
Doesn't that make
but
sense?
but for real, that makes
That
sense.
doesn't
though, for
Doesn't
sure.
it? I'm affirming the truth.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you? Talk to us about Confidently Insecure.
Oh my God. So I just added Zach Noe Towers on as my guest host. So it's a completely new, fun, revamped, re-energized, re-dicked podcast. Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're absolutely sure we don't know everything. We talked about pegging. We talked about, what did we just talk about? Making a sex tape.
Sex tape. Oh, weird,
Financial
wacky
woes,
wellness.
Wacky wellness. Come on over.
Yeah, it's like
Confidently
it's
Insecure.
educational.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Don't go to school.
Lightly.
Come to the podcast.
Where can people find you?
At Kelsey, Darragh on all the things, and Confidently Insecure or Confidently Pod.
At Zach Noe Towers on all the things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thank you for being here. I'll obviously have to have you back on.
We will
Your fan
force our way.
favorites. If you want me to come on Confidently
goals.
Insecure anytime, I would love
Absolutely.
to come
Well,
on.
you're gonna come and set up the podcast room, so
Well, I definitely will.
yeah.
And until next time, everyone, remember that no matter what your problems are, no matter what your struggles are, perfection is only a call away.
That was a Headgum podcast.